Hi, my name is Anthony. This is activity 7.1, exploring failover cluster management options. In this activity, I'm going to first validate the cluster, make sure that it's in good working order. Secondly, I'm going to start and stop the cluster using PowerShell, and I will show how to move a cluster from one node to another. So to begin, I'm going to open up my server 2. I've already opened the failover cluster manager and I want to validate this cluster. The wizard pops up, I hit next. I'm going to run all tests. Make sure that these disks are checked and go next, and it'll go through and run all these tests. I will have some warnings, but it should come up that the cluster is operational. Okay, it comes back as a test has completed successfully. I'll review the report, and I have some warnings. Network, I can click on it, and it's network communication. It says I only have one network interface, and that there could be slow communication or failure, um, which I know, and it's okay because this is just a test. I will hit finish. Now I'm gonna um, right click here and go to actions and shut down the cluster. And to restart it, I'm gonna go to PowerShell, type in the command, start cluster, and it comes back with the name of the cluster, Failover 1. Um, and you can see my background, it started back up. Um, the next command I'm gonna use is the get cluster. This gets pulls information about the cluster. Format list. And this comes up with all the attributes of the cluster. Okay, I'm gonna close out of this. Right here in the summary of the cluster, it has the owner. Current host server is my server 3. If I go to nodes, it has my server 3 and server 2. I'm gonna hit storage. Networks, cluster network is there. If I go back to the domain portion and I go to the resources, I got my cluster disk 1 and 2, and here is the failover, its IP address. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is show how to move a cluster to a different node. If you right click on the top level domain here and you go to more actions and move core cluster resources, select node, and then whichever one is available. This is currently the owner is server 3, so server 2 pops up and you just hit OK and it would switch over. If you go to PowerShell, you can also use the command let's see, I'll type it in, get cluster group. And it shows the cluster group. It has the owner 412 server 3, state is online. And that is it for this activity. Activity 7.1, exploring failover cluster management options. Thank you again very much.